Would you get down by Diddy if you could get Justin Bieber level of money?
I've been beaten up proper. I think I even have a scar here. I know it's here. Permanent scar, cracked my tooth. So it was outside 1824.
Never message your mama. Never message your mama. All right? Never do anything on social media. Don't leave a digital footprint.
Shit, I'm fucked.
All right, every other time with Eric. Man, we waited for this one, huh?
Fuck, dude.
You guys, huh?
It's my, I take full responsibility. I had a call with Sajid on
Friday.
Yesterday,
Friday
night.
Yeah.
With a producer, creative in New York for one of his TV.
First of all, Farid Kimani, Sajid Bayani.
Sorry.
It's a trio episode.
We're back.
Welcome on board.
But can I ask you, do you think he just seemed like, because normally when you're doing a presentation,
Give us context.
okay, so we're trying to get a film made and a series made. So there was a pitch. Farid really liked the film aspect, and he said that would really do well in East Africa context. And if you want to reference more, there's an episode I did with Morrison saying we're trying to get a movie made. So check that out. Now, normally when you're doing a presentation, like if I'm seeing your reactions, I'm getting energy from that. Like if you're very cold, it's a bit difficult for me to say how to pave the story. And Farid's camera was off, so I was like, what the fuck? And
I was jerking off.
and Farid's friend, can I give his name?
Yeah, of course.
Abdullah. He's a guy that gets projects done, but minimum $5 million. So the money we're asking for is actually quite a lot. The guy is just like...
Is that Abdullah now who's just like this?
Yeah. So Abdullah is just like this.
He actually really liked you. He's not an expressive guy. I mean, he was here.
How old is he?
40 something.
Yeah, mid-40s. So he was my boss, was my boss. I was a consultant for a company called Border Nation in New York. And he was here for about 4 months, setting up an office here. And he's just not a...
Is he a Muslim?
But I'm sure he
type
takes.
guy?
I'm sure he takes it all in, though.
I should have started with Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
I thought it was one of Farid's friends. Like that Assalamu alaikum will go through.
But no, my friends...
How strong does that resonate in terms of decisions? Leading with that, if you're a fellow Islam.
I think for him it wouldn't make much difference, to be fair. But it's interesting though because when he was here, he was staying in an apartment in Kileleshwa, and if you like show up and he's praying, like you just have to wait outside.
Yeah. I mean, with Somali businessmen especially.
He's Somali.
No, he's from Guinea.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's from Guinea.
Yeah. I mean, he's American. He's
American,
New Yorkan, but his ancestry is Guinea.
With Somalis specifically, when I say Assalamu alaikum, it's a huge icebreaker. And they feel that they can trust me more. There's something about that I found.
So you tell me if Trump led his speech with Assalamu alaikum.
Bro, me I'd vote for him again.
Right now.
Again.
What do you think about what Trump is doing in Somalis, the rhetoric?
Bro, first of all, this whole fucking world is fucked, yeah? Like, I was with my cousin today at lunch. She's visiting from London. And we were just talking about, like, the anti-immigrant sentiment in the UK and how it's all been driven from, like, Americans are finally... White America... or sort of like right-wing America is now finally allowed to say how they feel.
They took our jobs.
Fuck you, nigger. Fuck you, Packy. They're allowed to say that shit. You know what I mean? And like no one can, like that's just...
No one can say anything.
Trump has just allowed that to happen. And it's spread to Europe, dude. France, Italy, Portugal, the UK.
Is there, first of all, I'll ask Byron to put Eric and them in South Park saying they took our jobs. Famous episode.
But then the people from the future came along and now we're out of work too. Oh, they took our jobs! They took your jobs! They took your jobs! They took your jobs!
But isn't there something to be said about the kind of lack of assimilation in some of these people when they enter different territories?
Yeah, man,
In what way? What do you mean?
Like Somalis don't assimilate, man. And they have a good friend of mine thinks that they have a superiority complex as well. So it can rub the locals the wrong way.
There's give and take for that. But this whole conversation, do you guys remember that movie, The Big Short?
Of course.
Yes.
Towards the end of the movie...
Favorite actor, actually.
There was Brad Pitt, Ryan Gosling. Like, killer movie. If you haven't watched it, check it out. It tells you about the 2008 financial crisis. Now, we are in sort of a financial bubble. There is an expectation of a financial crisis. In fact, the guy who did the Big Short, who shorted it,
He shorted all AI.
exactly. He said there's another economic collapse even worse than 2008.
He's bet everything.
Yeah, but where I'm leading that topic with is at the end, what they were saying is that the government basically blamed it on immigration and immigrants and teachers. The reason the economy is going to shit.
How teachers though?
It was just the narrative towards the
Scapegoat,
end. You know, they're looking for scapegoats, and the easiest thing to pick at that time was immigration and Muslims and all these Mexicans coming in. Have you noticed a repetition in the cycle now? Because the economy is fucked. How do you distract people? You don't have Rome, you don't have Colosseum. Let's blame the fucking immigrants. There's also a part of that that's true, and that movie sums it up towards the end. Is like everyone believed it, that the banks were blaming the financial collapse on immigration and all these people coming in, and we rectified it. Then he's like, psych, we didn't do shit.
I have friends who've worked in Somalia. I'm sure you even know, like a good friend of mine. And the rhetoric around what Trump is saying is common. You'd be surprised in terms of even here about how people feel about this specific demographic. Of course, now they're capitalizing on the $250 million embezzle. You guys saw that?
Crazy.
$250 million.
$2
And apparently some of the properties in Kile that have sprouted, some of that money is from that.
And they're like shell properties. Like if you look at Kileshwa, right, for example, you wonder, like you drive by the same 12-story complex. Not a single fucking light on in that whole fucking building for the last 2 years. There's like inside must just be fucking walls. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
So first of all, I must say, no homo, man. You look like yourself. From the last time I saw you, your essence is back, bro. It's good to see you, man.
I feel better.
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Because I wanted us to touch briefly on, of course, not necessarily briefly, but how diabolical did you guys find? Did you watch the Diddy doc?
Oh, man.
How haven't you watched the Diddy doc, bro?
Dude, you've got to watch that shit.
You guys have got money to focus on.
Sajid calling me the other day, lecturing me about the things I spend my time thinking about. I've got money to... But the Diddy doc was diabolical.
I'm still watching it. I think
What
I'm
do you
on
think?
episode 3, I think.
What do you think?
You know, okay, so here's my theory. All right, you're in your 30s, mid to late 30s. You're a billionaire, right? You are rewriting black history as an individual in America, right? You've taken what was the negative connotation of the black American and turned it into something that can be successful in your own culture, in your own sort of freedom of mind. And then money is too much, women is too much, men is too much, power. What is left for you to do? I wonder if anyone in this room in their mid-30s was a billionaire.
If we wouldn't get up to that.
Look at Jeffrey Epstein, dude. He just ran out of fucking shit to do.
Well, and something can be said about capitalizing on illiteracy. Like, that's what corporations do in the first place. They take advantage of a lack of knowledge or a knowledge gap. A lot of these contracts that are being called predatory, this guy signed them.
Yeah.
There's even one famously, we can find the clip. The guy actually said, there's no money. Like, read the fine print. A lady sent it to her lawyer. Within like 4 hours, she sent it back saying, this is fame, this is not fortune.
Yeah.
And guys continue to sign.
Yeah, and they knew
along.
what they were getting into. I saw this great meme, though. You know, the producer, and sorry, Sajid, this is a bit of a spoiler alert, but I have to share this. There's a producer in this documentary who talks about how he was on a boat with Diddy creating some albums.
Oh, yes.
And he'd never worked with Diddy before. Yeah,
Not Lil Rod.
Lil Rod.
How
and he
ironic.
said, like, he woke up in the morning and his ass was hurting, and, like, there's baby oil, and Diddy's, like, lying next to him.
No, fuck
So I saw
off.
this meme, and the guy's like, every producer that worked with Diddy, and it's like day 212. My ass is hurting. I'm starting to get a little bit suspicious. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, if that on night number 1, I'm out the fucking door. You know what I mean?
What I've seen is the memes about him killing Biggie and Tupac.
So allegedly, what he did was he used the proceeds of one of Biggie's albums to throw this grand funeral for him. Of course, he ended up...
And he made Biggie pay for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Biggie paid for it.
But now the question was, there was a philosophical question around that. Like, don't people pay for their own funerals? Like, if you died...
Who the fuck's paying for my funeral?
Yeah, like, isn't it
Yeah.
you who kind of pays?
Well, actually, with us, it's the mosque, to be honest. The Ismaili community is good like that. But generally, yes.
Yeah, so
yeah.
But and he of course went to do that Missing You song rendition and capitalized on it. The guy is just a super capitalist who was willing to do now the things that most people are not were not willing to do.
Hey, but he's a genius, dude.
A question.
Irrespective of all the shit. Not that I agree with any of the shit that he did. Sorry to cut you off there. But the guy from day one was a fucking genius. The way he orchestrated his life.
Opportunist.
Incredible.
You have to give him that. Do you think folks like Usher and JB, also Justin Bieber, also went through the
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
They got dicked down by Diddy.
100%.
Bieber?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's look at it this way. How much is Bieber? How much is Bieber? Wait, I want to ask you both a question.
I know where this is going. Yep.
Me too.
How much is Justin Bieber worth?
Billions.
So apparently, Justin was going broke the other day. He had to sell his catalog. Can you imagine? Justin Bieber was going broke.
Yeah, but he's fucked up. But he was taken advantage of from day one, dude.
So Usher.
But I know what you're going to. But let him finish because he's asking for a question.
Okay.
Would you get dicked down by Diddy if you could get Justin Bieber level of money?
Like dick down, like now in a relationship where he dicks me down regularly?
No, where you wake up and your ass is sore and there's Johnson's baby.
Yeah, like Little Rod.
A one-off.
A one-off.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe like for 2 weeks.
They say his dick was like a Tootsie Roll. So
Okay, what's a Tootsie Roll? This is the small thing.
Yeah.
so
okay.
So a one-off for like a few B. You guys, generational
I'll
royalty.
tell you,
but-
not only
Like
would it,
in these nightclubs, the way when you go to a nightclub, especially those shady ones, guys are trying to get your phone. Yeah. So I've had men trying to find their phones in my pocket. So what I'm saying is, if it's a Tootsie Roll, does it feel like that?
Farid, you're a therapist. With $1 billion, which therapist can't you line up? You can line up Jordan Peterson. You can, like, what can't you solve? What trauma can't you solve?
I think what we're saying is for $1 billion,
You know,
2
Byron is
weeks,
looking at us like, what the fuck did I sign up for?
2
What
weeks
about-
of Diddy's dick for
I
$1
should have
billion.
been on the other-
Let's
podcast.
ask it differently. What about $1 billion shillings?
Apana, no.
$1 billion shillings?
You guys, my ass is too precious for that. $1 billion shillings, no.
Outright no? Or like,
$1 billion shillings is $10 million, yeah?
Yeah.
You get $10 million.
Farid is doing his retirement.
No, look. 35%.
When does Diddy get out?
Look at it this way. $1 billion, $10 million, right? 35% goes to KRA.
Okay, offshore $1 billion shillings. Sent straight to Mauritius.
Apana, no. $10 million.
You're
bro.
fucking lying, dude.
Aye.
But here's the interesting thing with this kind of behavior. So just Usher was brought to
Eric didn't answer that question. Would you do it for $1 billion?
$1 billion.
No, $1 billion.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, fine. $1 billion shillings.
I'd have to come home and spend a night. I'd have to sleep on it.
Okay, so you see, $1 billion shillings is making us question. Now, let me ask the wider room. $1 billion. Would you get dick done by Diddy? $1 billion. Bro.
USD.
USD. Yeah. Okay.
This dude said it with a fucking grin from ear to ear, like, yeah.
He's like, Monopoly money?
How many did he think I'm enjoying that shit for $1 billion, dude?
Okay, so
both-
off camera, we've got 2 yeses. On camera, $1 billion.
Absolutely.
$1 billion.
100%.
Hi. You see, my logic is no, because you two are already getting dick down. So I'll ask you for 10% each.
No, but in principle, because you didn't say yes during this question, I'll remember and I'll make sure you don't touch that $1 billion.
Same.
Eric is like, Sajid, I remember, I'm not gonna-"
But hey, what's this thing about trauma that? So Usher was brought to Diddy as a young guy, and so that he can be groomed for success because of the talent he showed. And apparently, this is when all of that stuff used to happen. He got exposed, of course, to a lot of sex, a lot of just things he shouldn't have been exposed to at that age, including Diddy's parts. And then Usher goes ahead and does the same thing to Bieber. He's the one who discovered Bieber and then took him to Diddy. And we put that footage up of the time where Diddy is confronting Justin Bieber for like, yeah, you don't call me anymore, you don't pick up my calls
then he's
anymore.
like that, yeah.
And it's peculiar, like, why are you talking to this guy like that?
But even the calls with Little Rod, you remember the recorded calls in the documentary?
Yeah.
It was almost like you're calling like a woman calling a dude, man.
But then also, if you have a fetish for your girl, for whatever Cassie was to him being banged by someone. Did you see the guy? I've been seeing memes. Did you see the guy's face? Like, have you seen that guy? That's the guy. Put his face on the screen.
That's the guy they paid $8,000 per night. I mean,
Look
like,
at this guy's face.
yeah.
No, but I think
Right place, right time.
I think power, man. Power. I think
it's just boredom, dude.
I think power, like, I bet I can make Sajid fuck this guy. I bet I can get Sajid to suck my dick. I bet I can, like, It's a power thing.
Why is Sajid taking stray bullets away? but here's the thing. Throughout all this, what I've realized is if you have a hater like 50 Cent, they will follow you.
That's a very good segue you bring up.
50 Cent. By the way, before this, can we please put up that picture 50 Cent had posted about Diddy 2-3 years ago when Diddy's riding a bike and the tag was, I bet that bike doesn't have a seat cover.
Hey, but 50 is out to get this motherfucker, dude.
But why?
you're
It's something
a
to do
dad.
with the baby mama.
You're a dad. So maybe I think best guy to ask. Because, so of course the story is told. We all know 50 dated 50's baby mama with one of his sons is she's Jane Doe in the filings for. So it was Cassie and Jane Doe, and the same proclivities. It was freak offs, paid for sex, 4 nights at a time. She was basically and also tagged as a sex worker. So she was being paid for her services. So I think it can't just be that you took my baby mama and used her as a hoe. I think Diddy in his diabolical mind, because they have a long-standing beef with 50 Cent, was trying to play stepfather in like a in like a fucked up way, like getting someone's son to call you dad, kind of thing.
I mean, but that's the power, right? That you want, right?
Because for 50, bro, guys are beefing with documentaries now. Like, I'm producing a doc as beef. You guys know that's different.
But if someone were to do that to your son, which is what you're getting to, right? Where influencing your son against you, would that piss you off?
Yes.
To that extent, though, like,
No, I mean, I'm not sure I'd fucking try and keep that person in jail for the rest of their life, but I can understand what 50 Cent is doing. But 50 Cent had a problem with Diddy from day one.
yeah.
There's something there that we don't know for sure.
But to what extent? Sometimes I wonder, like, and with 50 Cent, it seems the beef doesn't stop.
Like with Ja Rule, the beef is still there somewhat.
It's still there.
It's
What do you
still
mean?
there.
The other day, Ja Rule was trying to perform at one of this Monica. Monica has been doing a tour with Brandy and featuring Kelly Rowland, and they had the New York stop. And Ja Rule was about to get on stage to just do a small, and then he got jumped. And it was 50's guys who jumped him. Like,
Wow.
they're still.
But there was another one where he bought out for the first four
first
rows
four,
of
yeah.
Ja Rule's concert, so he could. So it was just like a fucking
didn't
shit.
Ja Rule try and put a hit on him?
Apparently,
Eric, that's a very nice watch.
shout out to Ogato. This was from Ogato from Couch Connect podcast.
Oh yeah, he gave me a mug.
And he got a watch.
I'm telling you, there's some racism happening in Kenyan podcasting scene. Dinners I haven't been invited for. Guys are giving this guy watches me. I'm getting a mug.
In an
No,
episode,
but I got to appreciate it.
in an episode we shot earlier, actually,
That's really nice.
we addressed that with Mwafrika. He was here earlier.
Yeah.
We addressed the whole racism thing for you not being invited. It's not a racism thing, bro.
What was it?
I think it was just
They just didn't want any more indies.
like yeah. I think if the guest list was 15, you were like number 16.
Okay, so it was 15 black people and
16.
Or it was 16 people, and then they looked at the demographic and saw Mwindi and said, let's just not have this guy.
yeah, it's not worth it.
That sounds more like
But
it.
do you think you guys follow hip hop culture? Do you think what 50 is doing is snitching in terms of that culture of like we don't?
I
Tell
think it's entertaining. I just want to see how it plays out, dude.
But playing out, bro, guys in jail. Like
Yeah.
you're supposed to apparently get a pardon from Trump early this coming year, but now with that documentary, bro, I don't think Trump would want to take the heat for releasing
I
charges.
mean, Trump doesn't really give a fuck either, to be honest, dude. Let's see.
You think he can still get a pardon from Trump?
No, I don't think he's going to be pardoned.
And that was actually like being touted like he was actually going to get a pardon.
That's crazy, man. This whole thing is fucking crazy. But Diddy seems to be enjoying jail.
What's going on with it? Sorry, you're mentioning about Trump and Epstein. What's going on with the files? Nothing yet. I haven't heard anything.
Well, they keep releasing troves of pictures, and all we're getting to see is how neat Epstein was. Like, his room was meticulous. So I keep looking for weird shit in the room. Like, is there like a random bottle? Is there like a sex chair?
Fucking dildo in
that's
the corner.
That's an extremely neat guy. As in, so far, of course, he probably has one.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people in those Richard Branson, fucking like it's
Clinton.
Clinton's like every third picture.
That's what I'm
Feels
saying.
like, yeah, man.
I mean, it's clearly obvious that the 100 top business moguls were all part of this.
Bill Gates.
Everyone who has the power to move and shake things was part of that.
Move and shake.
Movers and shakers, right?
But-
So obviously they wouldn't release that because it would affect it would affect the economy, it would affect these multinational companies. And again, movers and shakers.
I've asked this question before. Do you guys think if footage came out of this type A people, let's say Bill Gates, having sex with a child, and it leaked, does that change the world structure, or do we move on because of how fast the news cycle moves?
I think they'll do everything they can
Let's say it did come out.
to crucify Bill Gates. They'll point it at him. They'll try and distance themselves away from him.
But Bill Gates can literally, with a button, end this world.
He
How
can?
also?
How?
I mean, look at all the fucking conspiracy theorists. Where did COVID come from? People are saying it was Bill Gates so he could make the vaccine.
Oh yeah, I've had people allude to that, but I think it's unfair. Us guys are still relatively young, Saj. Farid, you're what, just shy of 50, right?
No, 51.
If someone came up with a doc to paint you a good guy or a bad guy, and then I get guys from your former life, from your past, chicks, guys,
Well, I'd be fucked.
and let's say they're broke, and then we pay them.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing a doc to fuck up Farid, and we pay them.
Stop giving people ideas.
And then,
bro.
and then we score it well. Like, documentaries, film, it's all about scoring,
Yeah.
music. It just make it diabolical. So a guy is there, like, so I used to come in bro, we can paint anyone anyhow. Even you right now in your tender 34 years. If I go back and pay Anwar, and I tell Anwar, but I talk about Sajid, they hire people. So I think there's also an argument to be made that doc, who the fuck were some of those guys? Like, who really were some of those
You mean in the Diddy doc?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know.
No
You know,
one there looks successful, bro. I'll be sure.
No, for sure. And even this Danity Kane, this white chick. I mean, who the fuck is she? Dude?
Aubrey, like, there's no one there of stature. Like, who can look that looks.
And actually, there was a woman who needed $4,000 for legal fees, and she had to borrow it. Do you remember this? There's a
Yes,
part in or
yes.
$5,000. But also, you've got a valid point, right? Like, for instance, if you, I guess the it's like C-list celebrities that are
Yes,
like
and-
fighting
and
Diddy.
broke.
Yeah, and you're right. If you offer them money, and who we don't know who offered them money, but if you offer them money, maybe it's 50 Cent. Who knows? Anyone can pay Diddy. And also, like, I feel like copycat shit, right? Like, look at Russell Brand, right? Russell Brand, British comedian.
guys dress alike.
Well, yeah, but he's also sober for X amount of years.
yeah.
He's really
Amazing guy.
big on the 12 steps, very funny, very intelligent.
One of the most articulate people I've ever seen.
And if you want to read a really good book, read Recovery by Russell Brand. It's probably the greatest book on recovery out there.
You have it?
I have it. Yeah. And actually, the audiobook is great because he narrates it, which is even better because he's a great narrator. But anyway, so some woman came out and said that in his using days, he raped her or something, right? And all of a sudden, it's like on Twitter. And I always fear that too. I mean, not that because if one person comes out and says something about Farid, Sajid, Eric, whatever, and says, oh, there was a time in the radio studio that this happened with Farid, would there not be other people saying, oh yeah, that happened to me too, oh, that happened to me too? That is the danger.
The pylon. So recently I saw this guy, what's his name? The guy for You Know What to Do with a Big Bad Butt. Wiggle. Jason Derulo. So Jason Derulo comes out and of course they clipped it and it goes viral that he says that he would never, he doesn't want to work with women and he will never be in a close space with a woman again because in recent times he was taken to court. A case was dropped actually in 2 states where she alleges that he forced her to do a sex ritual where they sacrificed a goat, Illuminati vibes, and it was thrown out in two.
I mean, that's fucking mild as shit.
But he's saying he lost millions
Because of that.
because of sacrificing a goat.
No, because brands are not willing to have anything like that attached to you, even if it's false.
But
so the
yeah.
moment you have that tainted on you, it doesn't matter whether it was thrown out how many times. He still lost money around that.
You get banned. And I worry about that so much, especially with social media.
No phones are fired.
Yeah.
Messaging, you get these messages and you entertain them and it turns to something. And from your past, someone can just show up, especially when you're getting maybe a very lucrative deal. And then be like, Eric slid in my DMs and he said this to me. Farid said this to me. And then all of a sudden, it becomes a whole discussion about them getting a percentage of that deal. In fact, Shannon Sharp,
Oh, yes.
the Snow Bunny.
Yeah.
Didn't that shit pop up when he was about to renew his contract?
Yes.
It's always around
And he
that.
paid her, man,
You're
21
talking about
million.
Shannon Sharp, the NFL player.
Yeah.
Former NFL player.
Yeah, he paid her though. Fuck.
Yeah, but I think
I have more embarrassing DMs though, let alone vibes. Like I have a DM with asking Cristiano for I think $1,000.
What? You asked Cristiano for $1,000?
At my lowest, man. I remember just DMing this guy like maybe off the chin. He might just
somebody's gonna give you $1,000.
Do you have a picture of that? New guy. That's like me asking Andrew Tate, can I join the Brotherhood?
That text exists,
Bro,
right?
Bro, I'll drop work, I'll fly to you, I'll work within your squad.
Bulgaria, here we come. Yeah,
Forget the family. You guys may have done that stuff over COVID.
So, but how do you navigate, especially now who us guys who are kind of somewhat in the public space? How do you navigate that in the future?
Never message your mama. Never message your mama. All right? Never do anything on social media. Don't leave a digital footprint.
Shit, I'm fucked.
Yeah, but Farid, you need to slow down. Yeah? No,
There's a
We
lot of-
see your comments. You know now that Instagram has a function where you can tell what you're forwarding, what you're liking.
yeah.
So we've seen your comments, bro.
the amount of gay people I've...
Guys, you've seen some. But I was telling you, for you to see that, it means you're also gay.
No, here's the thing.
Because why are you seeing?
Because
he's
when you-
seeing people liking men's muscle pictures. I'm like, why is that in your algorithm, bro? Like,
Okay, whenever you see me liking stuff, what is it?
cats.
Thank you.
Cats.
This guy likes cats, man.
That's fucking weird, dude.
Him, my wife.
I'd be
his wife.
less concerned if you like naked men, dude.
So my DMs to Eric to try and convince him to adopt a cat. The last 21 reels are all kinds of
your algorithm must be fucked, bro.
I stopped looking at them because it was fucking my algo. Man.
Okay, so here's
my
the-
algo has dinosaurs and
Yeah.
flat Earth, and now you're putting cats in there.
So
bro?
here's
Mine has
where this
cougars,
this thing started a couple of months ago.
Angelique Shuro, man.
She's hot.
She's
Yeah,
hot.
yeah,
bro.
she is.
You guys are sliding in the DM, huh?
No, she's married, man. Shout out to she's attractive, man.
Very.
Okay. What I'm saying is this algorithm changed where you could start seeing your friends.
Mm-hmm.
So I have certain friends that I used to send very racist reels to. Within that circle, like there were 5-10 people. So you were also one of them. Now, within that sphere, Instagram tells you what each of them are liking. And there were 1 or 2 guys. They were commenting on models' pictures, guy models.
I know the one guy.
Yeah, the other guy I can't tell you. I'll tell you offline. But basically, it's like, hey cutie, like on a picture that
Oh
has
my
100,000
God.
comments.
You mean like to a dude, from a dude to a dude?
So a dude posts a picture of himself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then this guy's like, hey cutie. And the comment is like thousands of comments, and you can clearly see his comment.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah, so Instagram can expose you guys.
But also Sajid and I, let me tell you, if Askers like had a real falling out, I can hold this guy for racism. Like,
Oh, dude.
bro,
I
like,
have a white South African friend.
Me or
that I-
Farid? Kwani, those girls are racist.
I can't, bro. The number of racists, it's such a, like, if I was to play the card for, oh my God, I feel like he victimized me. Oh, bro,
Really? They're that racist?
get a billion and find out.
No, there's a lot of Jewish stuff, right? There's a lot of Jewish stuff. There's also a lot of, oh yeah, shit, some of them are racist.
Do you? I'm just curious. Before we get back to the woman thing, do you? Because we have the same struggle. Do you sometimes find yourself going down the rabbit hole of when that first beer opens on a Friday after work? Those memes are.
Oh fuck, dude, so many.
Yeah.
So many. But most of my reposts are recovery related. But they do start like this, you know. So my algorithm's fucked. It's like really fucked. Because I have a white South African friend who is not only racist, but he likes to make fun of people with special needs. And he sends me shit, and I'm just like, I respond with laugh because it's funny. And then like, yeah. So it's like recovery stuff, and then that shit.
But here's the thing: these things are harmless, all right? There's especially amongst friends. I think people take it too seriously,
I
and people
love
get
them. I love
too
them.
Yeah,
offended.
me too.
I love
I find this shit funny.
Yeah.
You'll see these odd comments. So this is not respected. This is not allowed. People are just making fun of that comment. Sometimes you just let it slide.
But how have we gone to a place where we can't laugh or make fun of just shit that we used to? Like I grew up in the greatest time. Like when I was in high school in the US, dude, we had a guy. Man, can I even say this? We had a guy called Donald who was special in class, and like people used to just like make fun of this guy. You know what I mean?
Donald hang himself.
No, Donald didn't hang himself. He didn't have the fucking faculties to hang himself.
So what was he like? Special needs?
Like special needs. We used to call like shit. The shit we used to say to him, dude. But I mean, like people used to also make fun. I went to an all white Catholic school in fucking North Florida, dude. People used to make fun of me too. You know what I
Do they
mean?
really have a big bus? Is that
A short bus.
A short bus.
Yeah.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah. Short buses are for the fucking retards. I mean, special needs people.
Yeah.
But in those days, you could call them retards. Like, what happened to this world?
Byron, welcome to Every Other Time with Eric.
So and I hear they never used to change classes. Like they'd be in the same
No,
class.
you can't. They can't change classes, dude.
So you're in Standard one for 10 years.
No,
Right?
no. Like
it's time for math, and then you go to math class.
Yeah.
It's
You
what,
know, like think about U.S. high school, right? You go, there's the locker, you put that book in, you chat with people, or if you're fucking being bullied, you get the shit kicked out of you, then you go to your next class. But I remember this, like being picked on, right? Like, so I was picked on a lot by like the white kids
for being brown.
for being brown and for just being different.
Like on the strength of being brown.
Yeah.
Let's pick on this guy.
Dude, it was North Florida in the 80s and early 90s, right? And then they started busing in black kids because our athletics department at St. Joseph's Academy. By the way, fuck you, St. Joseph's Academy. You never protected me. But they
What do you
started.
mean by busing in?
So they would zone the school. So it was a Catholic school. It was expensive. My parents wanted us to go to private school.
So it's private.
Yeah, but there were no like non-Catholic private schools. It's the Bible Belt. And so then because the athletics program was really shit, they started allowing subsidies for black kids to come to the school. So now you got like fucking hard ass brothers coming to school, brothers and sisters.
Come
you know?
on, brothers, the word really?
Yeah. No. But these guys became. So I was already playing great basketball. So I was on a basketball team with all white kids.
Until the brothers came.
No. But with all white kids who picked on me, and then the black kids came, and I stayed on the team, and now I had fucking boys, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and,
boys.
And I remember, like, and the thing is, I grew up liking hip hop. Like, I wasn't like these fucking rednecks. You know what I mean? And I remember, like, once, so these white kids hadn't quite clocked that, like, they couldn't fuck with me anymore. You know? Because when you're a team, you're a team. You know what I mean? And I remember once I was walking through the halls to go to class, and these three white dudes just jumped me in the middle of the fucking locker room, right? And like. Anyway, it ended quite quick. One of the teachers came and said, "Go to class." And then all of a sudden, like these black kids, like now my friends, like my basketball, like my boys came in and they were laughing. They fucked up one of these white kids, like for me.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, that was the last time I ever got fucked with. And
Was it like Southern? We don't like your kind around here, boy.
Yeah. And these white kids were now coming to me asking me like, "Hey, dude, please tell this so-and-so not to fuck with me." And I was like, "Go fuck yourself, dude. It's like 2 years of fucking with me. Now you're fucked." But it's so interesting how the school never did anything to protect.
Why did you end up going to the States from Kenya? What was that move?
My dad, he started a business in Florida.
Okay.
Motel, dude. It was either a 7-Eleven or a motel, right? So he did the honorable thing. And the only other Indian-owned motel in the town was owned by the Patels. So there was the Kimanis and the Patels. Yeah. And it was like this war of like...
And how old were you when you got there?
7, 8.
Jesus.
Yeah,
And how long did you spend there?
Till I was in the US until I was 20...
All your formative time.
24, 25.
So when coming back to Kenya, what propelled you to come back?
I came to visit my folks, man.
And then you decided
Yeah,
to
they
stay.
moved back here when I went to university.
Okay.
And I stayed in the US.
Okay. But then when you came back to Kenya, what was that decision that compelled you to stay?
I was asked to fill in for Sean Carter-Villas. He was going to the Sydney Olympics in 2000.
The rest is history.
So I stayed. And then by the time he came back...
Remember Sean
This is for-
Carter-Villas?
This is for radio.
Yeah.
Capital. Sports guy.
Okay.
And then when he came back from Sydney, I was doing the morning show.
But why did you get that job?
I met Linda Holt, the owner, at a barbecue, and she's like, "You have a really nice voice. Come and do a voice test. Our sports presenter's leaving for a few weeks."
It's because of his accent.
No, I think talent.
And he's also very
No,
articulate.
I think the talent. It's a talent. The accent is just
So I stayed.
the icing on the cake.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that first job, what was your salary?
60K.
Oh, really?
6K, that was not bad.
How old were you?
24?
This was in 2000.
Yeah.
60K in 2000 was not bad.
No, it wasn't bad at all.
Okay. And then from there, you're like, fuck it, this is the place I want to stay.
Yeah.
Okay. And you
But I got a job with Mnet pretty quick, too, to do Big Brother. I was a host.
and what was that pay like?
I think it was a day rate of like $300 or something.
Wait, you hosted Big Brother?
Yeah, so they had a host for each country represented.
Yeah.
So when Alex Holy was in the house, I was the host.
Why didn't you do
Alex
Big Brother?
Holy was from Saints, yeah?
No, dude, I don't want to. Dude, I'd fucking lose I would murder someone.
Why?
I don't know. I just fucking cannot be in a house with fucking strangers. Fuck that.
on camera.
Yeah.
But it was a good concept.
Alex Holy was in Saints, right?
He was in Consolata first. I don't know if he was in Saints.
He was in Saints, I remember. I think he was in Yellow House as well.
I think when Cadaver. Are you bullied? Speaking of bullying.
I was class 1 and 2.
By who? Who's bullying class 1, bro?
Girls.
So it was a boys' school, right? I remember that coming the first day, and my mom had packed this beautiful lunchbox. I mean, it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Raffaello, Donatello, everyone playing on it, and that lunchbox had layers.
You look like you're gonna cry.
You know, it had the juice bottle, and then it had the water bottle,
Sandwich.
and then it had the sandwich,
Yeah.
and then it had my biscuits. You gave, but I didn't get to eat that. That thing was taken away from me.
By this guy.
You sandwich. Wait, we're gonna get killed over here. So, me, I'm cooling it. This guy from class 2 comes, and he's like, "Wait, me, I'm in class 2. Give me a break." So me, I'm like, "What's going on over here?" The guy shik at me, poof, hit me on my face. You know, that's the first time I actually experienced a punch, and it's like speakers going boom, boom, boom. And that continued for about 2 to 3 weeks till my dad was like, "You have to sort it out."
Figure it
yourself."
out, man. Yeah.
And what ended up happening, it was another Mwindi kid. And what ended up happening was, and I've told the story before, we were playing soccer with this kid. Do you remember where the field is? There was like a huge cement block in Saints.
Yes.
So we're literally running.
You mean the stands or which one?
No. So when you're coming up Saints from Rafter Road, as you enter the school, the graveyard is on the right. The field is in front of you. And in front of the field, there were these huge cement pillars.
Yes.
That stretched.
Yes.
So the guy was standing by the wall. I literally ran, pushed into him. The guy hit the wall and his head bust open.
What's his name so we can make fun of him?
I don't know, he was a Mwindi kid, but they were twins. There were 2 Mwindi twins who were in 2 gold. And then they left in 3. I think they went to Washwell.
So how important both of you, because you're both, I was also.
But anyway, for that story, there were 2 things. When the guy hit the wall, I was like, I've not hit him hard enough. And then all of a sudden he turns, bro, I can see the inside like of his head and he's fucking bleeding. And I started panicking. I'm like, sorry.
You're a shit bully.
Now it was in the sports
all
field.
this for a sandwich?
A fucking dope ass sandwich, bro. You know, and the Farmer's Choice beef slices, you fucking kill someone for that. But what it just allowed me to do was sympathize with the guy in the moment, and then very quickly I'm like, fuck it, now don't fuck with me. That change was so quick. That change was so quick where I'm like shocked. But then all of a sudden, like, oh, Sajid did this, and then it fucks with you mentally as well. Hey,
Tough guy.
tough guy.
So how important do you guys think bullying was? I was also bullied, of course. So how but there was no recourse. I remember I told my elder brother, and even he was like, at first, like, you guys, you stand your ground. Like, it's not yet to the point where you need to involve me. I think it's good.
I think it's a rite of passage,
It's
but
good.
it can go too far. My first day of high school, so before the black kids came to St. Joseph's, there was me and another Spanish-Mexican immigrant kid named Eric Hernandez. And they duct taped me and him to a flagpole, the seniors.
Jesus Christ.
And
You sure it wasn't Aaron Hernandez?
Eric Hernandez. But I had fallen off a golf cart a week before, so I had a huge scab on my arm, and they duct taped over the scab.
Jesus.
And the teachers were it was hazing, like normal. And the teachers just walking by for like a good 3 hours. And it's Florida in fucking June. Like, it's like, 35-degree heat. Yeah. So I think it can go too far.
What about
I think the Chuti's name was Mehul.
what about
Fuck you, Mehul.
what about
Fuck you,
fast
Mehul.
fight?
Mehul
Bastard
what?
guy. In fact, we'll try, when we go home, we'll try and look at the animals.
After that head,
Find the motherfucker.
What about your first, leave alone bullying? We all had our first fight.
yeah.
How was that for you guys?
class 4? With, that was when I realized, fuck, I'm fat, but I'm strong. There was this, I think it was
You
this,
realize they go hand in hand.
there was this DRC kid that had come, and his name was Robert. And the guy, he had a 6-pack. He was like this in class 4. The guy was an athlete and would fuck everyone up, right? In all sports. And for some reason, he just wanted to bully me. He's like, fat. Eventually, he just got to a point where I was like, don't fucking say that to me. And his biggest flex was when we were playing Marvel. So, this is how you go and you hit. Like, he would take his finger, he would bring it all over.
So it's cracking guys'
And he would
dips.
crack the marbles. And then there was one day, I think it was Savraj or someone came with a steel ball. He's like, try and fucking crack this one now. Anyway, the guy constantly kept bullying me like, you fat guy. He just kept saying it. And I kept ignoring it. Then it got to the point where I was like, fuck it. And we started literally throwing punches at each other. Now, he was hitting me and I was very scared, but I didn't feel anything. I was like, oh, yeah.
Adrenaline.
The adrenaline comes. And then I shiked him, threw him outside the class, knocked him one. And the guy's on the floor crying. I was like, where? I'm decently strong. But then Mr. Washira got both of us. And he put us in the quadrangle next to the fish, kneeling basically the whole day.
Oh, full floors hard.
Bro, from 11 o'clock, I think we left there at 4. And Robert and I, then we just squashed the beef over there.
Are you stopping your sons from fighting?
No.
No, they have to.
So right now, if you walk to school, pick up your kids, and they're fighting.
No, we have to get to fight stories. You have to tell me your fight story. You have to tell me your...
My first fight was pretty evenly killed, but I won because that guy had an issue where he used to nosebleed. So in the kerfuffle of the fight, it was nothing to do with my punch, but he started nosebleeding. So of course the crowd assumed, and of course now he had to like retreat. And man, knew very well. Had this fight continued for another 2 minutes, like I was running out of stamina. One.
This was insane.
This is Consolata. A guy called Festus Were. Shout out Festus. But if that fight continued, I was gonna lose. But now the one in high school, a guy called Kevin Kisoso. So in high school, for some reason, for man and A was like one hood and the other hood. So we had beefs over flimsy shit. So this guy called Kevin Kisoso, remember? Very like hip hop and everything. I know what time.
He's the guy that pierced the wrong ear.
Yeah, I can't remember.
There was a rap guy.
But he used to try me, man. And I used to look at him, I'm like, okay, you're skinny. Like, if you were to actually fight, and then just built up, and then now it was one of those fights that are set up. So like at lunchtime,
we're
gonna meet at this time in this class and fight. My adrenaline just took off. I kicked his ass, man, like proper.
This was when you had the fight. You had the fight.
You don't remember? That was a famous fight.
I was thinking I was there cheering for you on the side.
Yeah, I beat him up crazy. Again, adrenaline. I was scared shit.
You know rap battles as well in Saints.
I was a part of those gay clubs, bro. Rapping.
No,
I didn't rap, bro.
there was a guy called Jasper.
I was a popular kid.
Do you remember Jasper?
Jazzo.
Jasper. No. Do you remember Jasper?
Jazzo, Mark Williams.
Was he like a albino or was
No, he was a 0.5.
Okay,
Shout out
so-
Jasper, bro.
Okay, so there was,
Jazzo used to make he used to make beats with Fruity Loops.
so there was a rap battle that I remember walking in, and it was, I think Tabir had organized this. So May just stepped in. There was one rhyme I gave Jasper, and everyone went wah. So it was something.
Bing, ding,
no,
sing,
no.
ling.
It was something along the lines of. It was just. I'm trying to recall it. I'm trying to recall it.
Please remember it.
It was something kind of named Jasper. Hit you with a rhyme, you're gonna disappear like Casper. And everyone went, oh! They're gonna, what the fuck? Wait, almost Osama bin Laden something.
You guys care for reunions? Because philosophically, and maybe I'm outside, because I see people posting, just met up with a class of 2005, and I don't care for
No, fuck that, dude.
I don't care for reunion.
Never.
Bro.
Your fight, when you were, you have to give us a fight story.
I've never won a fight.
What?
No, I've never won a fight. I got the shit kicked out of me until I had black friends, and then I never had to fucking fight again. But I'll tell you the worst thing.
Even as a turn-up guy.
No.
Club fights.
No, I've been beaten up in my adult life by partners of women and shit like that.
Oh, really?
Jumped,
Talk about it.
I mean, I've just I was pretty
Promiscuous.
irreprehensible as an adult.
Was it during the act?
So where is this happening?
No, I mean in Nairobi.
Yeah, of course.
Even before when I was in Atlanta. Just you're walking to your car from Westie Gypsies or something, and there's like 4 guys waiting for you.
You're the guy who's been fucking my shorty.
Yeah.
They
don't. The Indians don't say shorty, but you get my point. You know what I mean? Yeah. But worst thing that happened to me was walking. So in high school, my dad used to come to the end of the road because he didn't like waiting in the. If he was picking me up, my mom would come in. My dad didn't like the traffic of the parents coming into the school, so I would walk down. So I was walking with my backpack and this like pickup truck with like 4 senior football players. The usual fucking story. Jumped out, just beat the shit out of me, right?
Just.
This is like my freshman and sophomore year of high school were fucking hell, dude. But my dad was much like your dad, like too bad. I was like begging them, please send me to a public school where there's like some fucking mixed fucking people. You know what I mean? Like Mexicans and maybe one other Indian, Jainesh Patel or some shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? But no, my dad was like, no, you're going to that school. Fuck it. So, I had they broke my nose. And then I like walked to my dad's car and he was just like, don't fucking get in here. You've got a fucking bloody nose. You know what I mean? Like, that shit up.
But the thing is, like, folks genuinely think that they can fight. And I've told him several times, I think the most humbling experience for me was just stepping into an MMA gym. Bro, the way these guys can fuck you up.
Yeah.
Can subdue you.
There's a fighter called Mighty Mouse. Have you guys seen? Yeah, so Mighty Mouse is very small.
Put Mighty Mouse on the screen.
Imagine fighting a guy like that with your 6'4" size, your weight, your power, and he will fucking wear you out first and beat the shit
And he's
out
quick,
of you.
right? So
My first experience wrestling was okay. So when normally wrestlers you have to close the distance, right? But what they do is when they close the distance is they squeeze you. One, what it does is it takes the oxygen out. You're panicking. You're in a panic state. You're trying to get your breath, but this guy's held you so tight, you can't breathe.
he's constricting this area.
He's constricting, and he's bear gripping you. And for a human to do that, and then he puts you down, and then he's just practicing how we.
But there's some
mold you and
tales.
kill
I
you.
mean, some guy, say a guy with cauliflower ears, you guy, man.
No, but
First of all, that's the most disgusting thing to look at, dude. If I was in a wrestling ring and someone had cauliflower, I'd be like, dude, you know what? You win.
But about getting your shit kicked out of you, like that's a more formal setting. You walked into that. I've been beaten up proper. I think I even have a scar here. I know it's here. Permanent scar, cracked my tooth. So it was outside 1824. This time, I think.
Oh, is that the story?
Yeah, I was. This is in 2017. I've been kicked out of home. I have nowhere to stay. Well, I have somewhere to stay, but I'm broke. I fucking ran through everything. Now I'm just living like a homeless bum. So I used to go get drinks at a specific place on Langata, and then I just go to hang outside 1824 like a bure guy. If I see guys with a car where they're parking lot pimping and they have drinks, I'd go in the car, get like a top up. So I think this guy that talked me up to the point now they were like, "You guys fuck off." But I was so drunk, it's like I was a goldfish. It's like I was forgetting. The moment they've told me to fuck off, I walk a few steps back, I forgot. I forgot it, so I go back. So I think I was such a nuisance. The last thing I just remember was the doors of that car, flying open.
And how many were there?
I think there were like 4 guys. Bro, they beat me till I saw white. You know, like...
Yeah.
I remember being woken up, my pants fell. Like,
Yeah.
I was beating my clothes. Some of my clothes got off, you guys. Like, but
Was that not a rock bottom for you, though? Like, I feel like it can't get worse.
shortly after, I almost drowned in a puddle. That was, I swear, that for me was rock bottom. And some Maasai guy came and helped save me. You know those Maasai guys who had goats in Langata?
Yeah.
Saved me. But I was drowning, man. I didn't have the strength to lift myself out
Of a puddle.
a puddle on grass.
So maybe tips for people watching this.
Don't drink.
No. First of all, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. The guys, if you see 2 guys in a club, a short guy and a big guy like Eric, do not fight with the short guy. Fight with Eric. Napoleon complex. Those guys have taken shit their whole life. They will fuck you up and they won't give up.
Unless it's a dwarf, that is probably a pretty easy win.
So, do you remember Jinku, Jacob Solomon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I remember
this
this guy.
This guy had time.
Bro, the guy was...
Is he alive? Sorry.
I don't know where Jacob is. He's disappeared. He was a DJ. He went
This guy
international.
almost lost that fight. And if we lost that
Who's
fight,
Jacob Sullivan?
we'd not even be doing this
So
podcast.
Jacob was... We were such good friends. We were gamer buddies.
I thought you were going to say we were gay together. I was like, that sounds nice.
You know the thing is...
We were such good friends. We were gay together.
And then towards class 7, class 8, I started becoming a bit of a... What's the word? Reprobate. Like a dickhead.
Yeah.
I was just...
Still a bit.
Yeah, I was going to say, I can see that.
yeah,
Yeah.
So I just started kosanang with him because he started liking Xbox or some shit. Like some dumb shit, right? But Jacob was karate.
So ungangster.
A karate student.
Yes, he was.
Oh, did he fuck you up?
He was a karate
He was,
student.
I remember.
Jacob was those guys. We would go
And,
there.
and when they kick, the foot is like extended like this.
Bro, the guy could do a split standing up, so the leg goes there.
You fucked with this guy?
Anyway,
He
so
was like this size, so I can see why
Yeah.
you thought you could.
he was small. He was a short-statured guy, friendly guy. I mean, we had sleepovers at his house with many other people, with many other gamers.
This is a lover's quarrel, dude.
Anyway, so I don't know what caused it, but there was mchongwano going on. So it was around 4-5 o'clock.
Farid, you know Mchongwano?
No.
Mchongwano is like
It's like abusing each other.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like you say a joke against me, something like this. So I gave him, I dissed him, guy started laughing. Then he dissed me, guy started laughing harder. Then I dissed him, no one laughed. Then he dissed me, everyone started laughing. I'm like, okay, fuck this, I have to fight him now.
Fair enough. Your price is heard.
So we started fighting. And I'm punching this guy, and he just keeps coming. Like, the T2 Terminator machine that he has to face the liquid fucking monster that just keeps coming even after how much you shoot him. Jacob is just coming. And I'm punching him, he's not there. Fuck, he's going against me. I'm punching him, he's here. Fuck, he's going. He's giving, like, I'm standing, he's kicking me, he's doing spin kicks, he's doing this. And everyone now is starting to gather around the class that Sajid is going to get his ass whooped. And I'm like, I have to do something stupid. So Jacob then climbs on top of me, starts hitting me like this. I just jump back, and he hits his head against like a wall. And he cracks his skull open.
Two in a row.
Apparently, even Anthony, and I'm so sorry, Juguna, he's part of these routes. Routes they do routes across Kenya, but he was telling me apparently I gave him a scar as well. So I apologize. I don't know about that. But Jacob's car opened up, and so he got cut up, and he's bleeding. And now everyone is panicking because there's so much blood. I'm freaking fuck out. I'm going back to class 1. I'm like, what the fuck? Two guys, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, Saj? People start coming in. I take Jacob. We go to the first aid. And I'm like, bro, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And
Man, you say sorry a lot when you fuck people up, though.
So here's the thing, though. He's like, Saj, I'm going to have to tell on you because you become a bully. You're no longer the same guy. And he was like, this will change your course. He was genuinely telling me, like, if I snitch on you and you get suspended or expelled.
This is a class 7 guy.
Jacob was brilliant. He had the wisdom. Jacob Solomon.
I'm going to put your life on a different path.
Jacob Solomon
as well.
Anyway, and from a lovely family. His dad and
You're a fucking dick, dude. Really, such a good-looking boy.
like genuinely Jacob, like the family he came from. Listen, the family he came from. Check this out. Like the guy's tie.
Tamara almost lost the fight.
the guy, his tie was always here. His parents were like stout Catholics. Really good family. But I saw a part of him that I never saw, and I made him angry. Right? Anyway, so he's saying this part will set you on the right, some shit like that. I mean, I'm panicking. Now the first aid guys come, they stop the bleeding, then his parents come, and then the head teachers come. What happened over here? The guy's like, we were playing Chobo Mob. I tripped and fell. He didn't snitch on me. He never snitched on me. The next day, the headmaster came, the parents came, my parents came, because they thought there was a fight. They heard there was a fight. Jacob was like, no. We were playing Chobo Mob. Sajid tackled me accidentally and fell.
He kept to the karate honor code.
He didn't snitch on me, bro.
So he's also like a really stand-up dude.
But you bring up
all these positive other things.
But you see, that's the thing in Saints. Is Saints, you could have beef with people.
Undercover,
but it stays there. No one would snitch on each other. Except Mohammed fucking Jaffa.
But you bring up something interesting. Were your parents school with sleepovers? Did you go for sleepovers?
Yeah.
I did.
What did you get up to at sleepovers, man?
See, we used to play games.
Like for real?
Like
I learned. Like I watched first hardcore porn proper.
Yeah.
Was at a sleepover.
First joint.
First like learning how to jack off. Like
me, I discovered how to jack off by myself.
Yeah, same.
It's just
Your parents should have never let you
it's
go
just
to
all of a sudden you're like, hey, when I touch it, it feels nice.
Well, wait a second. What is this liquid? That's peculiar.
I have a story about that, but I didn't join the dots. So I thought I had a similar experience, but very young. I couldn't understand what that was. I learned later. And by the time I was learning later, that's too personal, man. Like my version, I had my own version of jacking off.
To answer your question about sleepovers. Sorry, I interrupted your jerking off story. Are you going to tell us more about that?
Continue the story.
Sorry. I noticed. Okay.
You noticed what? I jacked off.
So here's the thing. Like, in Saints, there was blue, red, and gold, and then in the senior school there was IGCSE and 844 guys, and in 844 there were 2 branches. So one of the branches was full of chokoras. Like just wild guys.
So
Eric's side was a bit more. You had Akina Tasir.
I was a gigiri guy.
You were gigiri. Like, I think they looked at the parents' bank accounts before they put you in class.
Yeah.
So they're like, these guys, the chokoras, those guys from Gidurai 44 to work, we put in this side.
Shout out to all our Githurai 44 watchers. We love you. Sajid is an elitist. That is Coffee Pump.
No, by the way, Gidurai 44, I've had some exes from there, so I've been all over. Anyway, in the sleepovers, they were very innocent sleepovers that we had. We would literally get a game like Gears of War, and 4 of us, with Jacob and Duigwa, I think so.
Duiga.
Yeah. We would just game Maloba, Anthony. We would just game all night, nothing else. And we had several like that. And then as we started getting into senior school and started interacting with these guys, all of a sudden there are women showing up with these things. You know, you're playing games and these guys are like, just keep it up. And then they're like, wait, see, we go clubbing. Man, we want to play the game. And then we'd end up going to this place. You know where Pavement used to be? Was it Blue Times?
Yes. No, there was Pavement and there was Barcode.
Barcode.
Right.
Barcode. Fuck. On the, like going to Raptor Road.
Yeah. So there's pictures of us. I'll send you. It was me, Jacob, and Savraj. Like I had some fucking crazy hassle. Just asked me to send you that picture. This was all to meet Akina Tasiri when you were there. I was like, yo, maybe I just want to play PS. What the fuck are we doing here? Right? And then like all they were up to is like, yo, you want to smoke weed? Yo, this mama, you want to watch porn together? You're just like, fuck this shit. I'll go home and play.
When did you lose your virginity?
Bro, I was
24, 25,
bro,
right?
I was drinking like an adult, like at 15. Like,
When did you lose your virginity?
I think
12.
From 16. Turning 17.
Okay, same.
That's normal though. 20 something is weird, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking weird, dude.
That's weird.
That's because he was hanging out with Mr. Karate, dude.
like all we used to do in high school, let me tell you, in my free time was drink and try go on a date with my girlfriend at the time to go to the cinema to finger bang, like, and make out and bro, Village Market, because at that time you don't have a house, you don't have a car. Farid doesn't, like, there's nowhere to go and like bang. So we used to find corners in Village Market. I was caught in a toilet. That's all high school was, bro. Like, so I can't understand how.
I mean, for me, genuinely, because Saints obviously was a boys' school, but the thing is, the friend circle that I was with, what they became later is very different. A lot of them were stoners. A lot of them have gone into heavy into drugs. But at that time, all we were generally concerned about was video games. Video games, books.
But what
movies.
about your hormones, bro? Because me, that time I was being led by my
How do you think I learned how to jerk off?
I can't say I had the wherewithal, like, you know, I think
I was,
woman in my
I
life.
was feeling
But my balls, you get like, yo.
Man, I was feeling buckets, bro. Buckets. Just jerking off.
You're
You
a
know?
father, man. There's Pornhub right now. Bro, we used to sell for us a porn CD in high school would go across 4 streams. By the time it's reaching, it's a bit scratched and cracked because it's gone through the whole stream. Porn was few and far between. You are lucky if you had like a steady supply. How are kids being raised? How old are you?
16.
You're 16?
He looks like he's about 35.
How much porn are you watching at 16? Be honest.
Porn. Well, I'm a really religious guy, so like.
Oh, fuck off, dude. Don't lie to us.
Walai.
Really, you don't watch porn?
I've watched it before.
Before, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like time in.
Yeah, I have watched it before, yeah, but like my first exposure to it, I was really fucked actually as a child. Like when I was small, I used to have like iPad access, you know. Me, I was on Safari. I was there, bro. Like, and it one of the stories like how I got caught was
So you're watching to sexually please yourself?
no,
Or just
I
curiosity?
was just watching it because like I was like, you know, what is this, like what's going on here? Yeah,
What's this porn?
yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
What is
Exactly.
this? It's full. This is amazing. Mine is on my laptop under taxes 2016. There's no one in the world that's going into that folder, bro.
You know, there was no steady supply for us. I mean, for, like literally, I remember
I was the plug, bro.
that's what I'm saying. These guys.
You're fucking. There's no wonder you ended up fucking face down in a public almost. Yeah. So can I tell you a really funny porn story? There.
Yeah.
I remember, like, so I had this really crazy friend. I'm not,
So before that's it. And your friends? What about your friends currently? They watch a lot of porn, right?
My friends, I don't have young friends, bro. Most of my friends are like
yeah, because
20,
you're 35.
yeah.
He basically, his friends are all online. He meets them gaming.
So like
Yeah.
16-year-olds are parents checking what they're watching on their phones.
Yes. Of course, definitely.
That's good to know.
I mean,
That's
it has to be blocked. Like my son's mobile phone, if he wants to download an app, his mom gets a notification.
That's comforting, man.
Yeah.
Like, you can't keep.
So but let me tell you a really funny point through. So I have a friend. He passed some years ago, and not in the most glorious of circumstances. Young guy, would have turned 50 a few days ago, actually. About 11 years ago, he died. But anyway, we went to Naivasha on a road trip, and outside in those days they were selling the DVDs.
DVDs,
And he bought one which was called Persons and Animals.
Oh,
right? Wait. So this story is funny. So on the cover was this beautiful golden retriever with sunglasses on, right? So we drive back to Nairobi, and he's like, but I'll give it to you in a couple of days. So he comes back like the next day, and he's really angry, and he throws a DVD on the table. I said, "What the fuck's wrong with it?" He goes, "The dog on the cover is not in the film."
Yo, but do you remember your first contact with porn? You know, I was so taken aback. I was, I don't know, because I'm going to expose, we're in a foreign country, let me put it this way. I was so taken aback that I thought, I couldn't understand that it's intentional. My mind was not comprehending.
What's intentional?
That these guys are filming this on purpose. I thought because my first thought, who's filming? Like, what is going on? Like, I couldn't wrap my head around that human beings are doing this intentionally for entertainment. I could not wrap my head around it.
That thing tormented me, man. And it was the way it was delivered to me as well. So in Saints, it was in junior school, but some guys in Form 1, Form 2 were selling this stuff. So I think it was with Jacob we went to buy as well. By the way, Jacob, if anyone knows where Jacob Solomon is, please, I can't find him. I think Jinku.
This is the karate guy.
He's a producer.
Yeah, he went very quiet.
I'd like to meet him.
I'd love to connect with him. So there were two experiences.
Family.
The first
Really
one was,
good-looking guy.
so we meet behind the church. You know the parking at the top at 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
So guys are waiting next to the church. This guy has a Bible in his hand. Bro, whole fucking Bible.
Mm-hmm.
And when he opens it,
Just porn.
he's cut a CD shaped.
Oh, wow. Fucking genius.
The papers basically removed it, and all the CDs are over there in the Bible.
That's genius.
And so he was like, "What do you want?" So I was like, "Let me just see what you have, what collection." And he showed me a picture, and on the cover, at that time CDs used to have the print on the cover. And there was a guy, I'm not sure what position it is, but basically, you know, when you hold the girl's legs up like this and you're going from bottom.
Power driver, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, is that his penis? Like, why is it so pink and red? And I was so disgusted.
Jesus Christ, dude. No wonder you lost your virginity at 24.
I was like, I'd never seen anything so disturbing in my life.
Do you remember how dangerous it was trying to watch porn at home?
So the second story was, you know, Surrey Center Roundabout.
Yeah.
The guys that used to sell the
Yes.
CD.
Yeah.
That's where I went to Jacob to buy.
Damn.
50 bob, bro,
Did you watch this stuff at home?
on my PC.
It was the most dangerous. The way my house was set up, because we had a TV room downstairs. And on school days, I was not really allowed to stay up past 10. Like, so.
Did you get caught jerking
No,
off?
I was never caught. But, bro, you're watching it on volume 1. Volume 1. And then mid-jerk, you have to go check the stairwell. Like, I was.
Did you ever water down your mzé's whiskeys?
My dad has never drunk.
Okay, so at home you don't have alcohol.
But I watered down. So what happened was, how did you know that though? So what happened was, for the housewarming for the house in that area, that time they didn't. It was me turning 15, so they didn't have a problem. So my parents don't drink, but after the housewarming, there's a lot of booze left over. So this guy turns 15, goes to high school, finds booze. Bro, I think at some point it was just pure water. I told you.
Every time it's just getting like this.
Everything looks like vodka.
Jack Daniels vodka.
It was a problem, man. It was a problem. And then, we've talked about that too many times.
Yeah, and your journey's pretty impressive that you're fucking doing what you're doing now. And I actually hear more of your stories.
Wild.
But I think for all alcoholics, it starts off the same. You know what I mean? So I get it completely.
But how have you been?
Yeah, good. Recovery's hard sometimes, you know,
Yeah,
especially this time of year. I think we're getting into Christmas. I will say for my healing center, for Full Circle, it's busy. And
If I gave you this card, and we're the same, like in many ways. So we're offered we can drink but no consequences. Are you taking it?
no,
You're not taking it?
no.
No consequences.
No, but the consequence would be the taste is so good. You know what I mean? Like, what I always tell alcoholics is, I don't think you have to call yourself an alcoholic for the rest of your life. I think AA, we've talked about this on a number of these trio episodes. I was going to say threesomes. No, trio episodes.
That's usually after.
Yeah. Once the cameras are off. But truthfully, where was I going? Oh yeah, AA. I think I've this year I've realized. I am still an alcoholic because I still crave alcohol from time to time. But, the NA model would say call yourself a drug addict till the day you die. And I don't think I'm a drug addict anymore. Like, I think it's fair to say that I have not craved
I agree with you there.
cocaine for, 8 years, 7, 8 years, truthfully. Alcohol, I do still, there are times, and I can tell when I can tell when I'm slipping, man. Like we had a Diwali party at home and I was serving booze the next night.
Why are you serving booze?
No, I can do it. I can absolutely go like to a dinner and serve booze and have absolutely no desire to drink. It's fine.
That's like Sajid dressing the strippers. Like,
No, but
Sajid is in charge.
it's like Sajid driving strippers to work. You know what I mean? But the next night we went to my partner's uncle's house and there was wine. And the third night we were supposed to go out for dinner and I knew there'd be booze. And I'm at the point now where I'm like, I can't handle it. I'm going to stay home. And this is the reason why.
Bro, I ran away. So recently we had our end of year party. And I just went there to show face because I feel like the anti-company sentiment from the flight deck crew is like, let's overboard. Of course, I'll never go again. I regretted going. But so, of course, normal stuff, dancing. And then they opened the bar at 10. I just had flashbacks. Because I looked at the bar. Well, the moment I entered, of course, I saw the bar. It just wasn't open. Bro, they had everything. I started having flashbacks. Lord Errol, the time I fought with a groom at his wedding, I was just pissed drunk. Drunk for, the level of drunk where someone should have blacked out, but you're not yet blacked out. So just still awake. So that was me at someone's wedding. The guy took it into his own hands, bro. Came, tussled with me, I got thrown out. That was an open bar thing. And I had flashbacks. I look at as soon as that bar was open, like they opened it. That was my cue. Said bye to guys, and I left. And
Good for you.
Yeah,
and I think we have to be
I
cognizant
can't
of that, right?
man.
And you've talked about this too, Sajid, where you just cannot understand what it's like for us because you're not an alcoholic, right? You have to do shit like that. Like that third day after pouring drinks on day one, being around wine on day two, and then knowing I was going out for dinner where there would be a lot of booze. I just know my limits. I'm like, it can go one of two ways. This is how it goes. The third day was a dinner at a restaurant. I could be saying I'm going to the bar and tell the guy, going to the bathroom, tell the guy, I'm going to the bathroom, put a double shot of whiskey in a glass. Come back. And I know this restaurant. I can tell you exactly where the bathroom is. Cedar's Restaurant in Hurlingham.
Sinners is notorious for misbehaving.
But the bar, if you're outside on the outside deck,
You definitely know my uncle.
you walk in, the bar is, so if you walk in to go to the bathroom, the bar is here, you come from here, and the bathroom is there. That's how Cedars is laid out, right? So that third day was there. So I knew myself. So it could go one of two ways. One, I would have the worst night and just be fucking miserable. Or I would go to the bathroom 2 or 3 times through the night, come past the bar, pour double whiskey. Here's cash. Go to the bathroom. By the time I come back, it's sitting there. Go back to my table.
And wasn't there something, because I've done similar stuff, isn't there something fun in that cheekiness?
Of course, the hiding.
Of guys don't know I'm lit.
Yeah.
Of course, eventually they find out.
Of course.
But that first, like, I'm tipsy around people and they don't know.
And they just think you're super fun. But we don't have the off button. So super fun Fareed or super fun Eric.
Too far.
You guys are like, oh my God, we're having the best night. Then next thing you know, you're like, do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? You know what I mean? And
It's
you're
not
fucked.
like the guy from high school, the special guy.
Yeah. Do you guys watch Chris D'Elia, the comedian?
Chris D'Elia.
Yeah.
You have us.
Someone said that recently to me as well.
the
But
similarity
his
to you guys.
shit is so... That guy's never had a drink or a drug in his life, dude. But his...
He's crazy enough.
But
he doesn't need it.
Yeah, exactly. But I also
He's
like...
never drunk?
Bro, Chris D'Elia is insane.
He's a genius as well, by the way. But I've realized that I am... When my
Chris D'Elia on the screen.
Yeah, please do. And we can even... There's actually a clip of him impersonating a drunk chick in a bar, and it is the funniest shit. Please play that on the screen. Now, coming back from that, I've also realized that when I'm in flow, sober, which I'm not right now because I'm struggling with my alcoholism right now. Like I'm having a lot more days craving than I normally do, and whatever the reason is, I don't know.
Festive.
The key is
December.
just to stay sober. You know what I mean? But it's graft now. It's work. You know what I mean? I can go 6 months where it's like not work at all, and then all of a sudden, like this last 6 weeks have been hell. You know what I mean?
It sucks going back to that state of, oh my God, I'm struggling with it again.
Yeah, I would love to have a drink, but I know, but I'm smart enough to know where that'll lead me. But when I'm in flow, I am so much more fun and funny, and really just a joy to be around. Than
It shows.
drunk free.
The Farid we met some time ago.
Yeah.
Versus today,
The session we had at the
your essence is back, and I think that's what immediately gets robbed of us. Especially now when you've had like recovery time and you have a lapse, your essence just goes.
It's just, I think it's FOMO as well. Like I don't know if it's holidays because this didn't really hinge on
Aren't
holidays.
your endorphin shot to shit because you guys, you get the overflow of
it's a rush.
positive reinforcement from whatever this you do, and then all of a sudden you go at negative, and so your mood, the way your
I don't
energy
even think
is-
it's chemical. It's also, I think, psychological.
No, it's psychological as well because
You feel like
you've
you've
gone at a
fucked up.
high,
Yeah.
you've gone at an artificial high. So in order to build yourself back up takes a bit of time.
But I think it's an energy thing too, right? Like if you're in flow, if you're doing the things for me, it's meditation or prayer, it's exercise. If I start slipping on any of those three things, there's a formula.
Yeah. That's true.
I mean, I went back this last 3 weeks. I take it because of work. Part of it was I hadn't been able to go to the gym as much as I like to, and that for me is huge.
Huge, yeah.
So I took that shit back and started going at 5 a.m. as opposed to 6:30, so I could do that and go to work. And let me tell you, man, that thing is just.
And that's a positive chemical dependency.
Yeah.
Because you didn't get your dose of endorphins.
No.
But all this cool stuff said, in another life, I'd have loved to turn up with you, man.
Yeah,
Like,
we would've fucking
oh my
we would one of us would have died.
Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
bro! Like, would have probably just been like, "This is death." Just putting our feet on the line, like repeatedly. Man.
Yeah.
I think
But the thing is, we have in our separate lives. I mean, I there's no way I shouldn't have died at least 3 times in my life, at least. And one I can remember so well. I was on a bunch of drugs. We were in my same buddy who liked the Persons and Animals video. He was my fucking party buddy.
Was he like a Capital FM
No.
affiliate guy?
No. Yeah, he was.
Yeah, I know the guy. you're talking about.
Yeah.
You once recorded yourselves drinking.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do a few hours together. He had a
Yeah.
close relationship with Capital, but he wasn't on radio.
Yes.
And we were in Naivasha, and I think we were on, whatever. And then we decided to take some mushrooms at like 2 a.m, right? So now we're like fucking high as kites on all kinds of other shit. And then we're like, hey, let's eat these mushrooms.
Let's chop it up with some.
So now there were these beams from the roof, these old houses. We were hanging upside down from our legs at 3 a.m, dude. Like, there's no way one of us should not be fucking
Taking Batman to new levels.
You'd be coming in here.
But do you ever? The good is short lived as a thing nowadays. Whenever you have such moments, but the idea of in another world, 100 years from now, when we cross over, if we somehow meet, we're turning up.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
If there's no consequences, like
Fuck yeah.
no hangover, no bills.
You know the soul journey rationale for life, right? Do you know about this? It's very Hindu. It's very whatever Jain or Buddhist. That you keep coming back in different forms until your work is done, right? So I went to this like soul path reader when my mom died, and she basically told me after reading, she said, "Your mom, you won't ever see her again. This was her last life. She's resting, right? But we come back."
So are you coming back?
Well, I don't know. I'll only know if I come back. But basically, until your work is done. So I'm just saying, I hope this isn't my last life on Earth, because it hasn't been that spectacular, to be honest.
Sajid has been thrown in the I don't know if it's the universe, but the deep end of like his inner sanctum now. I just guys with this struggle.
I mean, look at it. I was actually reflecting this was 2023, when Ben from the guy I was selling for Meta, he'd come down, and he just wanted to let loose, right? And I had, to be honest, I was like, you know what? I haven't gone out in a long time. Let's just do it. So we had gone for sushi. We had sake over there. And when we went to Revolver, he's like, let's have whiskey sours. So I'm a lightweight, so I'm fucking buzzing right now. And then he's like, let's go Alchemist. We were in the middle of the dance floor. We had some other stuff.
Ding, ding, ding,
Dancing,
ding,
the
ding,
beams
ding,
are hitting us.
What other stuff? Coke.
No.
Oh.
Then we had gin and tonics. And now everything is flowing and it's going.
Sajid
And
is
we're
such a
enjoying.
square, probably cigarettes, man. Like,
But you see, the thing is,
Nicotine gum.
Mira tablets, Mira juice, Jabba juice. But we are sort of flowing, right? And we're having such a good time. And then we ended up going to Havana. Havana as well, I'm getting wasted. But now I've pulled out my phone, I started texting people, and he's taking my phone away. But we're just having fun. We're in the middle of the street. And you're connecting with a guy like that.
it's fun. Eh?
Now, the thing is, the next day I woke up and I had the worst day ever. Like, I had migraines and this and that. But I was actually thinking, with Farid and Eric, I can never have that night ever.
No.
That's what I think sometimes is, if for us, there's a bonding you get when you're out being reckless, right? And there's also a bonding you get when you're sober and you're doing things together.
Like this.
Like this. But why does it have to be just one or the other?
Yeah.
Because you guys don't have a fucking off switch, bastard guys.
Yeah.
So then if I take you out, Eric is gone, Farid is gone.
But don't
Sajid
you
is,
see-
Sajid is the podcast you wait.
But don't you see, and I hate to say this, it shouldn't come out of my mouth, but look at Farid. Look at who he is in terms of greatness, bro. You don't see there's like a correlation with ability, and I think that's just the universe balancing shit, man.
Yeah.
You can't have it always, bro.
No, it's true. And I think it's also, that's an interesting point you make. I feel like...
But it's so arrogant to say, especially
Yeah.
if you're an addict, like, you know.
But most of the addicts I know, especially in recovery, but even those who are in active addiction, they're some of the smartest, most creative people I know.
Absolutely.
There's something about not being able to turn your mind off that is where drugs and alcohol come in. That's crazy to me, right? Like when I go to bed at night, I can't fucking sleep.
He gets mad at me for looking at that. So I've started trying to find out if dinosaurs were actually real.
No,
and I'm trying to get to the crux of it.
Can I be honest with you where that came from? It was 3 days without the gym.
You are cranky.
It was 3 days without the gym. I was feeling so shit, and just a ton of fucking work had come up. And then Eric calls me, wait, you know dinosaurs, if they were real? It's like, Eric, fuck off.
No, I didn't.
What?
I didn't call.
No, check. This.
I didn't call you like that.
No, check. Sir, this is the week I've had, right? I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to. I'm supposed to be on leave, all right? But I haven't gone on leave. My team is on leave. We've got tenders due, all right? We've got stuff happening, stuff that I can't control. I'm losing stuff. I'm spoiling relationships. On top of that, I haven't been able to go to the gym because of the overwhelming time. I get sick on top of that. And then there's all this shit, all the pressure mounting. And then I'm like, fuck, man, I'm turning 35 next year. Where the fuck's the money? Where the fuck's this? Where the fuck's that? All this stuff piling up. And then Eric calls me, yo, you guy, you think dinosaurs are real?
I'll let you tell you that for poetic license. But it went a bit different. So he called me. We catch up.
That's really fucking crazy.
As you do. But I'll always...
Maybe to preface that, just before you continue. What I'll say is I've noticed the gym always keeps me in check and it makes me really happy. Because a lot of the stuff that he and I talk about is a reason as to why we became friends is because we also question these things. But at that moment,
like you get the meta deal is falling through. You're asking me about
Were you like, let me just go on my laptop and see if I can quantify your concern, Eric.
But that's my new positive way of entertaining myself. I took up reading again, but I like knowledge, and I'm not ashamed anymore about it. Like I like knowledge, even if it's fringe. I don't
But
mind.
those rabbit holes are so fun, dude.
Yes,
You know what I mean? They're so fun. But that's an addict thing as well.
Yeah.
how much time do we have
I
left?
think we're done, aren't we?
I wanted to bring things just back
How
home.
long has it been? I've really enjoyed that.
An hour
so far.
21. Only. Can we go for an hour 30?
So,
Because I want to bring things back home and some of this shit I've been seeing.
okay.
Did you guys check that expressway stuff, the PPP, the private partnership exit clause?
No.
Talk about it. Sajid schooled me on this. Talk about it, man.
It was on the Business Daily, and maybe I've got the number wrong. Maybe I can just Google it. But apparently, so
Put that on the screen. You can find it.
what's happening is the private-public partnership usually happens between public sector and private sector. Now, in order for the public sector to get majority shares from that private company, they have to pay an exit clause.
Okay.
All right? And that exit clause, in fact, what was it?
And the private entities in Kenya are the oligarchs we know, for the most part. Usually.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was a ridiculous amount. So in order for them to buy back, I think it was 999 million or something. You can fact check me. But then I was like, didn't that happen with KQ as well? And you told me,
Yes.
these are the kind of things. So a lot of these families have essentially put exit clauses to save themselves from actually ever losing money. And
It's fucking clever.
So
though.
it protects them from new regimes.
yeah, exactly, from new regimes.
That's
There was
clever.
something with KQ as well, right?
So allegedly, what the airline did, what they did was those Embraers that came had no business coming. They don't make any business sense. But of course, those a bit of lobbying happened and some kickbacks happened, and some of these aircrafts were being owned by some of these oligarchs allegedly. So what happened was the lease agreements were like 10 times the industry rate. So of course, you stop making business sense. You're gonna tank the company. The planes themselves, operating as they are not the right aircraft for the routes that they're flying. Number one, that's already loss making. Then throw in exaggerated lease agreements, and then I'll throw in an exit clause. So even if you try leave, that's why it's taken forever. Like now, the only half of them have been removed because of those exit clauses, allegedly.
So this happens. This happens across the board. That, by the way, can I just say that the embryo that this is a
Forever 190.
made in the fucking Brazil or some
Yeah.
shit, right? There's nothing worse than booking the KQ flight to South Africa and get in business class, and then you get on that fucking
Oh, the Embraer.
Yeah, you're just like, what a fucking waste.
Oh yeah, it's the wrong aircraft, bro. At times the baggage has to come on a different plane. It was just it's so shameful.
There's so much shit that happens though, but it's a global thing, dude. All fucking governments are fucked.
Right now, those guys would be super profitable. Their planes are full, bro. Like if they had made the right decisions, Ethiopian Air literally took Project Mawingu and implemented it. And look at Ethiopian Air.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Like they have.
Do you fly Ethiopia?
I used it to go to Thailand.
I've flown it once before.
it was-
I flew it to Congo a lot when I was working there, and it was really. And that was in 2015, and it was
It's
amazing.
hard to convince me not to go on Qatar if I can.
Ah, dude, always.
Yeah. And then even the former chairman of KQ used to fly Emirates, Michael Joseph.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
when
there's a
they
big
flew
thing.
the fucking Kenya team back from winning the fucking HSBC 7s in Singapore, they flew them back on an Emirates flight, and they came out wearing their Kenya Airways fucking jerseys. I mean, it's ridiculous.
But you see, with that story of the expressway, I mean, there's a realization that if you genuinely want to make big bucks over here, you have to side yourself with a regime. You have to do something with the movers and shakers.
You think a guy like my good friend Rona Karori wanted to enter politics? You think if he interacted with him privately, you think he wants to be an MP?
He doesn't. He just has to do it to
He had to.
Yeah, because you open doors that way, right?
And you protect yourself.
100%. And all the players, and Kibe said this, in fact, on one of the podcasts we did with him, is in fact, the first podcast, he was like, when I become president, it's me and my boys' turn to eat. You guys can fuck off.
Kibe's never going to become president.
No. He was saying hypothetically, he was describing what
I was
happens
just
in
saying,
political
someone
structures.
needs to fucking deflate that balloon now. You
He's-
know what I mean?
there's always been a handover process from regime to regime.
Kibe or Boni, are you picking?
Neither.
What if you had to pick between the two?
Oh, fuck, that's a tough choice, dude. Bonnie.
Sajid?
Kibe.
Of course, dude. Sajid's going to be the campaign manager, dude.
So as we land this plane, as we always say, what are you guys working on? I need you guys for the cameo appearance. I have some nice idea for one of my next episodes I'm working on.
So I've got 3 episodes actually. I've got the hypnotherapist one we did, the 3 of us. I just have to edit it kidogo and then drop that up. I think
Shout out to Muammin's son. That guy's a legend, man.
Yeah, that was
Salim, yeah.
That guy tried to fight with hijackers, man.
Yeah, crazy ass story.
Brave ass
Man.
motherfucker.
You know, there was a story that on the podcast where in Tanzania, he pictured Russians setting up nuclear missile silos in Zanzibar or somewhere. And he was kicked out, and basically he was arrested.
What,
by
him
the
or
KGB.
his dad?
His dad.
Muammin.
By the KGB. And apparently, the guy who tortured him was none other than the Russian president,
Vladimir
Putin.
That guy, can you imagine the balls? Everyone else being a bitch.
And he was friends with Idi Amin as well.
He's trying to tell guys, yo, this plane is being hijacked. These guys can do anything. Let's fight. And guys are there like,
Yeah. And then, so I've got Bill O'Carroll.
That's a nice one.
So Bill O'Carroll came. He's the shadow finance minister.
Sharp guy.
That was a very interesting conversation.
Sharp guy, man.
So I want to drop that this week. And I've got some online one I did with the satellite guy. So I'll try and figure that stuff out. But then we need to do a trio session before Farid leaves on Coffee Pump. And then we need to do a midnight coffee run as well with both of you.
And I shot some fire episodes that we're redoing this week because the sound, we lost the sound. I need you guys for the cameo. 29th is when you're traveling.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to get you before that.
So this is for that airport one.
The airport one.
No, it's the coffee shop, isn't it?
For airmen.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Airport sounds so.
Sawa, sorry.
So it's good to see you like this, bro.
Yeah,
Thanks.
100%.
Yeah.
You're
It's
back
good
to yourself.
see you back. Yeah.
Because you guys will check out the hypnotherapist one we did. This fucker was on his phone the whole time, messaging us, I don't want to be here. But then you opened up, and I appreciate that.
No worries.
It gives me insight into who you are. Eric
Very-
opened up
Very complex person.
as well. And I think some of the things that genuinely shocked us was towards the end, we were each handed a rock randomly to pick from the pile, all right? So I was told to pick yours first. And that rock
Just
was...
said cunt.
That rock said trust.
Yeah.
You need to start learning to trust people. You seem like a person who takes a lot on your own. Eric's was transparency, starting to be more open and so on and so forth. Mine was patience. Like chill the fuck out. Things are happening. I think even you told me, I was like, this year has been a waste. What the fuck have we done? Like we haven't really accomplished anything.
You said that, and I found
Yeah.
that so ridiculous. I mean, how ungrateful of a country.
Yeah, I think we have to be careful with words we put out there too. You know, that's the energy you will attract if you're. Truthfully, I think you have to be very careful to have gratitude. You cannot say, look at.
This podcast has grown. It's made money. I mean, what the fuck? How can you say that?
He calls you at 3 a.m. to talk about dinosaurs.
What about you, man? You're working with what's Ruto saying, man?
I'm working in a ministry. I have a trip to Malindi coming up with my office, my CS.
What's the per diems?
They're decent.
Give me a number.
No,
Offline,
not on
right?
camera. I will offline, yeah. And then the healing center is doing super well. And then I'm staying in the coast actually because I'm going to start running retreats from this beautiful property in Kilifi next year for healing 30-day retreats.
Never been to Kilifi, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna charge a fucking arm and a leg for them. So yeah, it's for the super elite. So I'm staying in Kilifi for 3 more days with the owner of the house.
Was that your way of me saying I'm not going to Kilifi? Like for the super elite, you're not in that bracket.
Yeah, you guys won't be coming.
Thanks, guys, man. Another amazing episode, another trio episode, man. It's good to have the trio back. Good seeing you guys.
Thanks for inviting us.
Everyone's looking nice and happy.
Yeah.
It's good to see.
Yeah.
We've had a few crazy past 2 months.
Yes, it's been wild.
But we survived, man. If you haven't subscribed and you've watched till now, that's just hating. You've watched till now and you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Every other time with Eric the Trio, it's a wrap.
Cheers, guys.
Great.
Nice.
That was nice. That flowed.
That was fun.